Happy New Year, first gig of 2020, a new decade, a new Richard Parr doing stand-up comedy. Had a good first few days of the year. I tried to be fit, played football, was terrible, and then I had a fantastic uni reunion yesterday in London Bridge. A little bit too much beer to be had, if I'm honest, still feeling a little bit rough today. But I'm off to do this stand-up comedy. It's part of the Max Turner competition at the Cavendish Arms, and hopefully it'll be good. We'll find out if it will be. I've been extremely concerned that with World War III on the verge of happening, we might never have the final of this competition on February the 1st. What was Donald Trump thinking when he ordered the killing of the Iranian general? He did not think about that we won't find out who is the most talented comedian in Stockwell. How did I get this good, you ask? Great question. Really good question. I won't have time after the performance to give out autographs, so I'll do it now.
First room, drum roll? Is that appropriate? Thank you, it's Richard Parr!
Yeah! My gran, she keeps forgetting where she's put the custard and the rice pudding. I think she's got ambrosia. Oh, brilliant joke, Richard.
Yeah.
My brother can't face the train down to Brighton. I think he's got Clapham junctionitis. Bloody brilliant. I'm working towards the big semi-final at the Cavendish Arms for their big competition this month. I should really do what I did in the quarterfinals, or well, the first round quarterfinals, like I got really far in the tournament so far. No, I'm through to the semi-finals, albeit there's like 6 different semi-finals. And I probably should do what I did in the last round, but I've been tinkering with a little idea. It might be a nice thing to practice on camera. It's getting a little bit late here, so I don't want to be too loud for the neighbours. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I'm going to do it quickly. I also want to do it before my housemate comes in because it's kind of embarrassing. But let's give it a go. I'll try and look at you. I've still got the notes here, so I'm still going through the notes, but let's see how it comes along. And action. In place of a speech, I've written a victory song. It's a little bit funny, these jokes that I tell. I'm not one of those comedians that will bore you to hell. I know it's not much, but it's the best they can do. My gift is my jokes, and here's one for you. I went on a date last week. Her name was Susan, lucky girl. She told me her favorite food was potato based. She said, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind, I have a passion for chips. I should have known as she walked in, as she was wearing wedges. She loved her chippy, her chippy, her chippy chips. McCain fries, McDonald, she loved potato chips. Susan. Thank you very much, Richard Parr. Have a great night. I was about to switch this off. That is it. And that's Grammarly. Let's talk about Grammarly.
Just as long as you stand
like this lighting. Need to sort my hair out. I was going to shave and then I decided not to. I'm going to go without it. It's going to be that kind of edgy baritone boy look. Anyway, I'm about to do the semi-final at the Cavendish Arms. I can't wait, it should be great. Got a lot of my friends from football coming, so that could be great for the crowd or it could be absolutely terrible. I was going to play about with my act, but I'm going to stick with what I know. I'm just going to try and roll out those hits. Then if I can just play around with it. They've gone pretty badly recently in Brick Lane, but they do all right at this place. So if I just believe in myself, then that's half the battle. And I don't see myself going through to the final, but let's just give it a go anyway.
Would you mind presenting me with this medal, please? Normally people would applaud when someone gets given a medal. Thank you very much. The champ is here.
Welcome to Archway. Oh, I'm being watched. Well, I will be watched in a minute as I'm about to do Jester Jesters, the Raconteurs. Yes, it's another stand-up comedy gig. Just days after I did the semi-final of the competition at the Cavendish Arms. I didn't go through. I had a really good turnout from friends of mine from my football team. I think there was about 10 or 11 of us. Really pleased that they could come and support. I did all right. It wasn't my best performance, but it was strong.
And I want you to imagine me in my house by myself. I know that's not too hard for you to believe.
Problem is the standard was very, very good and my act is still a little bit random.
Seagulls!
But I was pleased with how it went, so let's see how it will do up here in North London.
Fill the room with clapping, make him feel incredibly welcome. It is Richard Parr!
Went on a date the other day. Lucky girl. She told me her favourite food was chips. Chippy chips. I should have known as she walked in. She was wearing wedges. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Another brilliant gag, Yeah, I do look a little bit like a bouncer in this outfit, don't I? That was a very interesting gig. It was a room full of 9 comedians and no one else. And then literally the act before me, about, I want to say 10 to 15 rowdy people, a little work group who'd all been drinking in the pub downstairs, decided to join, and I'm pretty sure they weren't really there to enjoy comedy. They were there more just to take the mickey out of the comedians. Some of my act went down quite well. I can't believe I ruined my Maradona line. So to be the best, you've got to learn from the best. And I obviously learned from Diego Maradona. Except while he does lines of jokes, he does lines of I do lines of jokes. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, that's frustrating. The line at the end really didn't get a good response. I didn't even say to Glenn, do you think you will learn how to perform a reverse vasectomy on yourself now that your wife has left you? No, I didn't. I said, now that your wife is dead. Couldn't save her, could you, Glenn? I'm off to celebrate this victory with an open top bus parade. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Cheers. It is what it is, and another learning experience. I'm back off to, guess where? The Cavendish Arms. Seems to be there a lot at the moment. I've actually got my housemate and his girlfriend coming. The last time he saw me, I wasn't great. I wasn't sure he ever wanted to come again, but he's coming back this time, so I'm not going to change my act. Hopefully it'll be funny. Hopefully that'll make him want to come again. First of all, I'd like to thank the Comedy Virgins for allowing a comedian who has even had sex perform. That's very nice of them. Back outside the Oak and Pasta for the last Jester Jesters Raconteurs. It's the last time they're performing here. I only did my first gig here last week up in Archway. Last night's show at the Cavendish Arms for Comedy Virgins, it wasn't a good one. It didn't go well. I really think that me being the penultimate act didn't help. the act is much better early on, kind of shock and awe. The crowd really went up for it. Like, I'll show you a clip now where I had to really get them going, and it was kind of downhill from there.
There's not going to be time at the end for me to do my victory speech, is there? And I've been practicing it all day. I guess I better do it now, right? Well, you do a bit more enthusiasm than that, as I've been practicing all day. Shall I do my victory speech now? There we go, it's terrible, but it's coming.
Well, that was last night. It's the start of another day. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better over here.
He said to me, Richard, you then told the crowd that your secrets to success, that to be the best, you've got to learn from the best. And that you learn from Diego Maradona. Firstly, that doesn't make any sense, Richard. And then you said, well, he does lines of coke, I do lines of jokes.
Welcome to Doha, Qatar. I'm back in the place I spent 6 years of my life. I'm here for the wrestling event Super Slam 2, where I'll be doing the ring announcing. And I'm here staying at this new Dusit Doha hotel. And this is where I lived for 5 years of my life. Brilliant swimming pool here. So I'm gonna lie in the sun for a bit, improve the tan, have a little dip, and then we'll be doing lots of fun and games here in Doha, Qatar for Super Slam 2. Yeah, single. Welcome to Lusail, the Lusail Arena. This hosted the final of the Jason Anderson here. This hosted the final of the 2015 World Handball Championships, and tomorrow night is going to host QPW Super Slam, and I will be the ring announcer. They're putting on the finishing touches. It's going to be a heck of a show, and I'm so happy to be here. Day of the big wrestling show. I've got my suit and shirt, not very well ironed, but ironed at least. It's very different than doing the comedy for me, because I don't have to make people laugh. I just need to convey information. So we reckon there'll be about maybe 4,000 people here at this venue tonight. Look how big it is. I think that top area is going to be closed off. Obviously there's a lot of seats behind the big screen there, which won't be used, but a lot of these will be full. Of course, these VIP seats here, they will be full. But it'll be a good atmosphere. You know, the acoustics are probably amazing with this ceiling, and I'm not nervous. It's really funny. 4,000 people is a lot of people, and I'm not going to really be nervous. I'll be more concentrating on what I need to say and when I need to say it rather than nerves. And yet when I do the stand-up comedy, I can be in a room of 12 people and I'm a lot more nervous about that because every line you say has got to get a laugh. And if there's 12 people who don't find your material funny and they're not laughing, it's horrible. Here, I'm not relying on a big reaction. I might G the crowd up, but I don't have to make them laugh. So it's kind of easier, even though there's more people.
For the QPW World Heavyweight Championship.
Fun show yesterday, pretty stressful, I'll be honest. A lot of moving parts behind the scenes. I think the crowd ultimately had a good time and they got to see some amazing wrestlers. My announcing went well. I hope I didn't look too stressed from it because there were a lot of things that was going through my mind, making sure everything went right. I think it went pretty well. And apparently there's another show here in October, so it'd be great to come back. Welcome to Cape Town, South Africa. My third time here, an absolutely gorgeous place. I'm here for a wedding, but there's going to be lots of fun and games in between. Hopefully a little bit of comedy as well. It's going to be an amazing, amazing trip. Here at the Adams wedding, an absolutely beautiful affair, and the preacher, the pastor, ended with a gag. He kept saying, a lot of people are going to give you as a married couple a lot of advice, and my bit of advice is at the end of every night, and certainly at the end of the wedding night, when you two are alone in the room together, I want you to say 3 little words. You must always say these 3 little words. They're very, very important.
They are Let's Get Naked. A huge laugh, and it's going to be a really, really fun night tonight.
Let the good times roll, baby! Roll, baby! Best in the world!
While in Cape Town, they've got the Cape Town Comedy Festival, and there's a comedy performance tonight with various comedians, so I thought I'd come along. I don't have a ticket, but when I looked online earlier, it looked like there were plenty of seats. It doesn't look too busy here. The show's going to start in 20 minutes. Some comedians from all around the world, so hopefully I will learn a lot, and it's kind of great to be here in Cape Town, another part of the world, learning how to be funny. Let's go. This is the end of the trip. Been an amazing couple of weeks. I've definitely put on a lot of weight. Definitely got some stories to tell. See if I'm going to turn them into funny stories for comedy. Obviously, I'm going to go back to my day job when I finish this trip, and then I'm going to give the comedy another go. It's because I've not done it in a while. I'm feeling a bit low about it. I'm not sure how good I can get, but you know, let's give it a go and see where we can go from there. But this has been an incredible trip.